200 names in your contact list, but at 2 a.m., when everything feels like it's falling apart, you can't find a single name worth calling. Or it's the weekend and everyone's together somewhere. You see a photo in someone's story and you're not in it. Nobody even invited you. You think there must be something wrong with me. Before going further, an honest point needs to be made, because there are two different kinds of people who end up here and their stories aren't the same. The first group, people who consciously walked away. At some point, they realized most friendships are really just built on convenience. Same class, same office, same neighborhood. The relationship existed because circumstances lined up, not because there was real depth. When they started pursuing their own thinking, their own goals, they noticed those friends couldn't handle the change. So they stepped back, chose solitude, because they learned being alone is better than being with the wrong. For this group, loneliness isn't a punishment, it's a conscious decision, a form of self-respect. The second group, this wasn't a choice, it just, they may have tried, wanted to get close to people, but somehow always stayed on the outside. Maybe somewhere in childhood they learned opening up gets you hurt, so staying safe means distance. And that lesson, even now, unconsciously pushes every relationship away from the world. Confusing these two stories is the biggest mistake you can make. Because if you belong to the second group and you force yourself to tell the first group's story, I'm fine alone, I don't need anyone, you're just wrapping pain in the language of philosophy. And over time, that pain only gets deeper. Humans are biologically wired for connection. That's not a weakness, it's just reality. Anyone who says, fully honestly, I don't need people, is often really saying, I'm avoiding connection because I'm afraid of getting hurt, and admitting that fear is the first real step. Because the question was never, do I need friends or not? The question is, have I become someone the right people would actually want to be around? And then, am I brave enough to go find those people, or am I just staying alone because it feels safer? If you're alone because you consciously walked away from the wrong people, there's nothing shameful about that. That's your standard, not your weakness. But if you're alone because you're afraid to reach out, don't comfort yourself with, I'm self-sufficient. Be honest about the fear instead. Because turning loneliness into a philosophy is the easiest lie to tell yourself, and one of the most dangerous. Needing people isn't weakness, it's courage.